What's up guys, Sean Nalawani here, SeanNal.com, BodyTransformationTruth.com, and in this video today I want to outline 7 different ways that bodybuilding and fitness supplement companies are ripping you off, or at least 7 ways that they're trying to rip you off. I've always been really critical of the supplement industry, and for good reason, because 90 to 95% of it really is just a big hustle. And I have touched on all these points in separate videos before, but I just wanted to make one video here to condense them all into one place. I know I talk about the supplement industry a lot, and it might come off as kind of negative, but I honestly don't make these types of videos for fun. I do it to put out useful information to you guys so you can reach your fitness goals as efficiently as possible and as inexpensively as possible. And I see so many people out there being taken advantage of, and so this is only meant to help. So these aren't the only supplement scams that are out there, but these are just the main ones that come to mind here. So first off, very basic one, but it's the simple fact that most of the actual compounds that are being sold as muscle building or fat burning aids just don't work. I mean, it's really that simple. They literally don't work. They're either completely ineffective and do nothing whatsoever, or if they do have beneficial effects, they're so minor that you'd hardly even notice them, if at all. And so paying your hard-earned money for them really doesn't make any sense. Don't get this false idea that all these products are being formulated using careful research by a bunch of supplement scientists walking around in white lab coats. Most of it is just created by marketers who put together some random formula using recognizable ingredients. They hire a contract manufacturer to put it together, and then they sell it. Anyone out there with the money and a business idea can enter the supplement industry very easily because it's hardly even regulated by the FDA. There really are only a very small handful of supplements that are actually worth taking, and I'll link my free supplement guide in the description box below for you to check out. But things like, testosterone boosters, fat burners, glutamine, L-arginine, advanced forms of creatine, I'd say most of the pre-workout formulas out there, CLA, BCAAs in most cases. This is just a small fraction of the possible examples. You just don't need this stuff, period. Number 3 is the price that you're paying for most of this stuff. So not only are you very often being sold an ineffective product, but you're also paying a very high price for it as well. It'd be one thing to spend $5 on something that didn't work, but usually you're going to be paying 20, 30, 50 bucks a month or more, and that adds up a lot over the long term, especially considering that most people are going to be using multiple supplements at any given time. The markups on a lot of popular supplements are huge. On things like fat burners, companies are often getting them made for just a few bucks per bottle and then selling them for 10 times the cost. And this is all money that you could be using on things that really matter, like your grocery bill, your gym membership, equipment, or just putting it in the bank and spending it on other things that are of actual value in your life. The 4th is just flat out label fraud. There have been many cases of this over the years where popular products are found to just straight up not contain what they list. A recent big one just last year involved GNC, where it was found that only 20% of their herbal products that were being sold were found to actually contain the herbs listed on the label, and they were using cheap fillers like rice flour and asparagus to make up the rest. That's just one example of many. Amino spiking is another huge issue that I've talked about before, where companies selling protein powder will add cheap free-form amino acids like L-glycine or L-taurine into the powder, because those aminos will register on tests as being complete proteins even though they're not. So it might say 25 grams of protein per scoop, but half of that could just be cheap, ineffective amino acids that are being used to bump up the protein content. They do this by adding creatine as well, because it's cheaper than whole protein and also registers as protein on the label. Glutamine is another example as well. So just because something is listed on a supplement label doesn't even necessarily mean that that's what you're getting. And if we've seen this happening with some of the biggest brands in the industry, then you can only imagine how common it probably is with smaller brands as well. Again, the supplement industry is only very loosely regulated by the FDA, so without a third-party test, you really can't know for sure what's actually in any given product. Number 5 are proprietary blends. This is a huge one. This is where you get a list of ingredients with the total amount listed for all of them combined, but you don't get the specific amount of each individual ingredient. Now, this is a complete bullshit tactic. It has nothing to do with a company wanting to hide their top secret formula so that competitors can't copy it. It's used in virtually all cases as a way to intentionally underdose the product to save on costs. By using a proprietary blend, they can just list off a whole bunch of recognizable ingredients that sound good on paper, but then only sprinkle in small amounts of them. And since they know that the average person buying this stuff is just responding to the marketing and doesn't actually understand proper supplement dosing, they know that they can get away with this very easily, and that's why even some of the top selling supplements out there are still based off of proprietary blends. Number 6 are banned substances. Now, I'm not going to go into specifics on this one. You can look it up online if you want more information on all the different cases we've seen over the years with over-the-counter supplements containing banned stimulants, amphetamines, and even steroid compounds. I'm not saying that this is commonplace, but it has happened many times before, and it's just another reason to be cautious, especially if you are a competitive athlete who undergoes drug testing. And number 7 are fake before and after pictures and endorsements. So you'll see this all the time in supplement ads or on social media like on Instagram or Facebook, where somebody with an impressive physique is holding up a bottle of pills or a box of tea and then saying, I use product X every single day to keep the fat off or boost my energy or fuel my workout or whatever. And this is really just total BS. First off, in a lot of cases, they probably don't even use the product that they're promoting, and they're just doing it because they're being paid. Supplement companies will reach out to people with fitness followings on social media all the time and offer them cash to promote their brand. I've had companies ask me to promote their pre-workouts and other stuff many times before, and so you'll see this type of thing plastered everywhere. Secondly, a lot of the pictures that you see in those ads and on social media aren't even truly real pictures to begin with because they're touched up, or they're blatantly photoshopped, or the before and after shots use completely different lighting and angles and things like that. And then third, even if the person does use that particular product and their pictures are legit, they didn't build their physique as a result of using some particular supplement anyway. A lot of the popular bodybuilding and fitness figures that you'll see online are not natural athletes to begin with, and a good percentage of them are chemically enhanced, in which case a natural trainee shouldn't even begin to compare themselves with that person to begin with. And then for the people out there who are in great shape and are natural, they got where they are through years of hard work in the gym, and at best, any supplement they might have been using would only be responsible for a tiny fraction of their results. So those are the 7 points I wanted to make. There are plenty of other smaller ones as well, but if I tried to cover everything, then this video would drag on for a very long time. But just remember, guys, your muscle building and your fat burning results are going to be primarily decided by what you do in the gym and what you do in the kitchen. And proper supplementation is only going to make up a small portion of your overall results. It's not that I'm against the use of supplements. I use supplements personally, and there are certain ones that I recommend and have recommended for years. I'm just against the overuse and the overemphasis of supplements. And the truth is that most people really do place way too much value on them. So get your training in order, get your nutrition in order, and then if you want to fully optimize your results by including a few basic supplements to meet your specific needs and to squeeze out some modest additional results over the long term, then that's fine. And again, you can grab my free supplementation guide here or by using the link in the description box below. So thanks for watching, guys. If you found this advice helpful and you want to get all the legitimate tools you actually need to gain muscle and lose fat effectively, the workouts, the meal plans, along with one-on-one coaching, then you can download my Body Transformation Blueprint by clicking here or by heading over to bodytransformationtruth.com using the link in the description box. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat here. The links for that are also below. If you enjoyed the video, as always, make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on future videos. And you can check out my official blog over at SeanNell.com for all of my latest content and other updates. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you again soon.